Hello everybody and welcome to ASMR Radio. My name is Danielle and today we are going to be stamping bags. This was a special request. I'd included a clip of me stamping bags and sort of the ASMR-y sounds that they make from a vlog on my main channel a while ago, and someone had special requested that I do this style of video on my new ASMR channel. So that's what I'm doing. I am recording this entirely on the webcam on my computer, so the sound quality and video quality probably won't be amazing, but that's okay, because all that matters is that you get the tingles or you feel relaxed, or I help you fall asleep, whatever you are listening to this video for. If you would like to listen to this video entirely without video, you can actually download our podcast. You can search ASMR Radio, or the first line in the description will lead you to where you can download it. It's available on pretty much anywhere you can get a podcast, including Apple Podcasts and Anchor, if you would like. So, let's get stamping. First, we're going to need the ink pad and the stamp. This is the ink that we use. It's just purchased from the craft store. It is an alcohol ink from Craft Smart. And then we have our custom stamp. This stamp is perfect sized for our bags, as you can see, and we put this stamp on all 3 sizes of bags that we use. Today we're just going to be stamping the smallest ones though. I personally will have to also stamp the medium size and the big ones at some point in time today or tomorrow, but we're just going to do the smaller ones for today. I find stamping the bags very relaxing, especially because I get to hear the paper crinkling noises in person, and it is such a satisfying noise. I didn't realize noises could be satisfying, really, but this one definitely is. So, I don't think I'll chat too much to you throughout this, because the noises are quite gentle and I want you to experience them as best as possible. So, I would like to note, if you can hear sort of weather noises, howling wind, sirens, cars honking, I am actually in my place of employment right now, especially filming this for you, and there is a winter storm happening. At one point in time earlier, it actually pulled the door open with how strong the wind was, and so you may be able to hear those things. I don't know if my microphone will pick it up, but you may hear them. They're all part of the, let's say, ambient noises that happen when you're filming these types of things. Personally, I really like this company, this bag company. I like the paper they use. We've purchased from other companies in the past, and the paper was very thick. And also, the bags weren't made with very good quality materials, I would say. Sometimes they were glued shut or the handles fell off, and that's no fun at all. You've spent a lot of money on these things for the store, and it's always disappointing when you don't get what you pay for, especially when you need them to be high quality. You don't want to offer bags that are going to fall apart, where the glue dries out on the bottom. That is no fun. Okay, that's got to get wiped off. Just a second. Because the problem with using a microphone with string or a cord is that it is likely going to get in the ink. And then that ink is going to get everywhere. So we want to dry that off because this ink stains very badly. Alright, got that off. This would be helpful if the headphone jack was on the right side of the computer, but not much we can do about that. So for these little bags, I need to stamp down here towards the bottom because this is the most solid spot. Here, the stamp gets caught on the handles, and I know that's hard for you to see. See where these lumps are? And sometimes if you push too hard, it rips the bag. So we want to make sure that we're not ripping the bag and that people can still use the bag afterwards. So I stamp near the bottom. This would have been much easier if I'd just brought my camera with me, but I forgot it. And we will still make this work because there's a good chance I'm not going to see a single person the whole time I'm working today because of this storm. And yes, if you do catch a pause in the video or a jump or something like that where we've moved angles or something, that will be because a customer came in and I had to stop recording. Because I would never want to record someone without their knowledge, and continuing to record just ambient noises or our conversation would be rude and probably illegal, actually, but I'm not 100% sure on that. There we go. Now, let's just get down to work. We've got quite a few bags. I think the wind is blowing so hard that it is jingling the church bells that are near the store. Because I'm recording this at about 11:45, and they only go off on the hour and the half hour. So when they jingle at 11:46 in the morning, you know something is up. try not to squish this stamp really hard into the stamp pad, because all it does is make the stamp itself very messy, and get it around the edges. Just gentle pat pat. Only a few more left in this stack, but don't worry, I've got more. The wind just pulled the door open a little. When I came in this morning at 10:30, I had to shovel a little bit in front of the store and salt the sidewalk because we want to make sure it's safe for people to walk in front of the store. And I had to wait a few minutes for the wind to die down because it was blowing so hard on the alcove in front of the door that I couldn't get it back open, and I was inside the store. It was a little scary, thinking that I was going to be trapped. I did also check to make sure that I hadn't relocked the door when I first came in, which I almost never do unless I'm, half an hour early to work. The store takes 3 minutes to open, so oh no. It pulled it open again. I might have to get up and lock it closed, but I'm not really sure that I want to do that. I'm really scared that it will pull open so hard that it smashes the glass, and I don't want that to happen at all. So, we are done our first stack of bags. These have all been stamped, the pretty teal ink, and now we're going to pull out another stack. Got more here. Oops. It's very hard to keep all of this neat and tidy. The bags just never really want to sit the way you want them to. Alright. You may be wondering why I don't just stamp them on the stack like this. Well, the thing is when you press in the middle here, look what happens. Boop! Goes up on the sides. Sorry if that boop was really loud, I'm not sure. Still getting used to this whole quietly talking thing. I don't like whispering, because when I whisper, I feel like I sound really dumb. So, I quietly talk. I feel like my quietly talking voice is much more relaxing than my whisper voice. Also, whispering is very hard on your voice when you're not used to doing it a lot, because you're repressing your vocals. So I talk quietly as it is, and I feel like this just works. So alright, let's do this last stack. Actually, this isn't the last stack, but this is the last stack for the video at least. Let's try this. That way you can see the ink pad. My headphones hopefully won't get in it. And we can still stamp. We'll see how much my hands get dirty. I can already see I'm probably going to put my hands in the ink pad. But, you know what? We'll see if it works. There we go. That one was a good one. A little messy, though. It's actually harder to do this when it's so close with the ink pad. I don't know why. You just can't really see where you're aiming the stampy bit. I love the color that we've chosen to use for the stamp, because, you know, everybody uses black. That's fine. It's very basic. My branding for my business is black and white, and then I add in some seasonal colors, which means that if I keep it basic, I can keep my packaging very simple. But I really like that the owner here, my friend Tammy, has not been afraid to embrace color. I find that I change my mind on what colors are my favorites, seasonally or yearly, and so I could never stick to one color palette long term for a brand, and it scares me to actually have one particular color style, or not color style, but one particular color palette. Only a few more left to go. feel like my hands look like they're bright white on the screen, and while I plan to turn the brightness way down so this is easier to watch, I feel like if you're watching this in the dark when you're about to go to sleep, like I do when I watch ASMR videos, you're gonna glow like pale pasty white beacons in the dark. If you got all the way to the end of this video and are still awake and you want to leave some feedback, i.e. some other things we could do for ASMR style videos, please let me know, because I would happily take suggestions. I find it's very difficult to find styles of videos that don't involve another person, because I don't want to need models for every video I do. I don't want to need models for any video I do, actually. So, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe. And please tell me your favorite style of ASMR videos and in the comments. Thanks so much for joining us, for me, and we'll speak soon. Good night.